Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Wednesday, April 12th, 2017. It's currently 8:30 a.m. and it's pretty nice out there. Ahead of a cold front that is on the way that will produce a few showers this afternoon. Not a washout in any way, shape, or form, but definitely a few passing showers for that Yankee game that's going to be at 1 p.m. will be a consideration, so definitely prepare for that. Temperatures this morning range from the mid to upper 50s over the northern interior and along Long Island, upper 50s to lower 60s along the New Jersey coast and in the New York City metro, and lower to mid 60s in the Delaware River Valley. You can pretty much make out the cold front right here. Again, with the westerly winds setting up, this is not an incredibly strong cold front in any way, shape, or form, but it will knock us back to pretty much where we should be for this time of year by the time we get to tomorrow, with temperatures more in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Today we're still above normal with high temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s, but it will be cooler this evening, so you might want to get a little bit of more of a spring-like jacket rather than summer-like feel that you experienced yesterday, where temperatures were in the upper 70s to mid 80s. On the radar, you can see this area rainfall approaching. Now, this is more bark than bite, okay? A lot of this is not reaching the ground. Again, when we compare this radar signature to the observations, nowhere near the representation. It's pretty much just light rainfall being reported. So this area rainfall will approach the coast, and it will weaken as it's approaching the coast as the cold front moves through it, and it will weaken as it's doing so. So again, these showers will be widely scattered, generally light, looking at a tenth to maybe a quarter of an inch in a few isolated locations. Some locations may not get any rainfall at all as this line moves through. So again, if you're going to a baseball game at Yankee Stadium this afternoon around 1 p.m. or so, expect a few passing showers, but I don't think it will delay the game or will certainly not cancel the game in any way, shape, or form. Just be prepared for a passing shower or two. Get yourself some food, some lunch, while the shower moves through. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see the cold front moving through, and you can tell that it's weakening. Here's how you can tell, okay? See, earlier in the morning, we had all these blues and yellows lit up. Now, again, the colder the cloud tops, the higher the color, okay, when you start getting your yellows and oranges and reds, that means the colder the cloud top. The colder the cloud top, the stronger the lifting. So when you start to see these colors start to decline, that means the cloud tops are warming. And when cloud tops are warming, that means that the lifting is weakening. So as a result, when this cold front is approaching the coast, you can see that it's clearly weakening as it's approaching the coast and will continue to do so as it moves through. So let's dive into this forecast. For this afternoon, the cold front moves through, winds will shift to the west, look for a few widely scattered isolated showers followed by clearing skies by this evening. Temperatures will rise into the upper 60s to lower 70s. Tonight, look for clear skies with winds light and variable, lows in the lower to mid 40s. For tomorrow afternoon, look for scattered cloud cover with high pressure in control. Look for temperatures to rise into the lower to mid 60s, which is pretty much where we should be for this time of year. On Friday, high pressure will be in place. Watch out for a weak trough to move through that could produce an isolated shower or two. Otherwise, look for sky cloud cover, lows in the lower 40s, highs in the lower to mid 60s. On Saturday, high pressure will move off the coast. Look for a southwesterly wind and a warm front approaching, so some increasing clouds. Lows in the lower to mid 40s, highs in the mid to upper 60s. On Sunday, a very warm day. That warm front will move through in the early morning hours, producing a few widely scattered showers. Not a washout in any way, shape, or form for Easter Sunday or the end of Passover. You're definitely going to notice a difference with this warm front, though, with lows in the mid to upper 50s, highs, once again, in the upper 70s to lower 80s for a majority of the region. Now, in Long Island, you're going to remain cool, mid to upper 60s because of the influence of the Atlantic Ocean. As you move towards the New York City metro, those temperatures will jump into the upper 70s to lower 80s because there's a lesser influence from the Atlantic Ocean. Also, watch out around the Delaware River Valley, especially around southwestern New Jersey. Would not be surprised if you get into some lower to mid 80s, talking about temperatures anywhere from 81 to 84 degrees possible on Sunday afternoon. So very pleasant conditions, summer-like conditions on the afternoon of Easter Sunday. Then the cold front moves through. and you're going to end up with a few scattered showers Sunday night into Monday morning, followed by clearing skies in the afternoon on Monday. Low temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, high temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, still above normal, but not about 20 degrees above normal. On Tuesday, high pressure will build in from Canada, and you're going to notice a difference here too, with much cooler conditions, lower humidity, winds from the northwest around 5 to 15 miles per hour, lows in the upper 30s to lower 40s, highs in the mid to upper 50s. And on Wednesday, we start to rebound a bit as high pressure starts to shift off the coast. We'll have temperatures rebounding into the lower 40s for lows and upper 50s to lower 60s for highs, pretty much where we should be for this time of year. And just one additional note, you see how these storms are starting to line up here from the Pacific all the way into the plains? Well, it looks like we're going to be shifting into another rather wet weather pattern for the end of this month on through early May. I just want to share that with you because I know that we already had some rivers stressed in the Raritan River Valley and in the Passaic River Valley. So what I would suggest is that if you can take precautions ahead of time, to prepare for the potential for some minor flooding, river flooding, urban flooding, so on and so forth, now's the time to do it because this pattern is starting to line up. And with that, the potential for another wet weather pattern like we saw at the start of this month. That is your forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NYNJPA weather. And as always, stay safe out there.